Punk jaw-jacking with the official about... And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully delivered himself into believing that he's still the WWE Champion.
I'd say Punk has a fairly solid argument here as both the real...
Face first. Set up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Face first. Set up. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. He answers right back. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win, quote, the greatest moment of my career.
Well, you gotta understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the money, but because he loves this business.
And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here, and Punk's no doubt looking to capitalize on that fact. And with that, Heyman looks on with glee.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability.
Turn it around with a reversal.
He's got to make some moves here and suffer the countout.
Oh! Sliding back into the ring.
Things are heading ringside now.
The Rock saw that one coming. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter applied.
Applying pressure to the lower back. They must be in agony here.
Battling against the hold, trying to get free from it.
This isn't about him winning or losing.
And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Gonna have to get back in the ring here. The ref's count is getting higher.
On the top. Through the air. And connects.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
Flying. Good Lord. Taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Chop.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting dis...
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Gone to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
And now he's headed out of the ring.
He's heading back to the ring.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Up high.
He lands hard.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now, outmaneuvering out.
CM Punk! CM Punk with the elbow!
Punk absolutely wrecking The Rock there. It could be only a matter of time now.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now, boot to the knee, just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere! The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable! Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Had that move from The Rock scouted.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit. And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both men refusing to stay down, both men refusing to let the other get the better of him. This is unbelievable.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Ooh!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Beautiful. Over neck breaker. Picture perfect. The Rock at a disadvantage.
Absolutely disrespecting the champion with that. Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Boom, what a right.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Big knee to the midsection.
Incoming.
He's headed to the top now.
From way up. You gotta be kidding me. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Boom! Face first.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there, just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has the Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but the Rock pumped down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Something's in store for him.
Power slam. Good night. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. The Rock with some good timing here. Lightning fast punches.
And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. This capacity crowd on their feet.
All eyes on the action. All eyes on two of the greatest to ever do it. Put on the top.
Crash and burn.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Just clubbing down.
Lifted way up.
Oh, atomic drop. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Here it comes.
Connects with the rock bottom.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
No, not now.
Keeping those title dreams alive a little longer.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he might be desperate enough to do it again after that kick out, guys.
Got him in the corner now.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my! The plunge connects. This may be the challenger's moment. Quick cover for the win.
2. Oh my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match, and
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend Paul Heyman and his new partner Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast. That he can take Lesnar on, no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
And Punk just thrown out of the way. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
From above!
Here we go. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
CM Punk has spent his entire WWE career with the striking and submission edge over over his opponents due to his MMA training. Tonight, that will not be the case.
That's an understatement, Wade. Punk is a top-tier practitioner of MMA, but Brock Lesnar has ruled the MMA world, held the top title in that industry. He's at a level that nobody in WWE can reach.
And even with Lesnar underestimating Punk, saying his opponent is taking MMA classes for beginners at his local gym, it's going to be very difficult for Punk to land strikes or lock in submissions on the beast type.
Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the Beast guessing all match long.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the attic.
Couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the Paul Heyman guy. That accolade has belonged to Brock Lesnar, who has been allied with Paul Heyman since he returned to WWE a year ago.
Indeed, we have seen Heyman diversifying his interests. He's introduced more clients lately, even bringing them to championship.
From way up, taking a flight to nowhere.
Took the risk, received absolutely zero reward.
And that may have just been the turning point in this match. Oh, look at this. Oh, neck breaker. Picture perfect. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one from the middle rope. Breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Somehow Punk had...
Look out. Using all their body weight. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
A razor-sharp chop there. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment.
Watch out! Whoa! Cross body! And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Setting them up for a Fisherman's Buster.
Quick into the cover, this could be it.
How at this point? You don't even stay down long enough for a one count is beyond comprehension.
Now is the time to drop the hammer.
Neck breaker.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Working the leg with that move. Boom! Stiff kick.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now. Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge.
Punk searching for something beneath the apron.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair. Clutching that weapon and just taunting the competition.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
No doubt about it. This is just added extreme insult to injury.
Big impact on the suplex.
And this is so often the case when a man faces Brock Lesnar. Punk finds himself taking on early attacks.
Oh, my God. He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Boom! Snaps the leg across the head. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is determined right now.
Take off. Splash.
Again? He's making...
CM Punk from the top rope. Elbow drop connects.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp shooter. The hold is locked in, and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Perched up top. Running knee drop. The beast now is being contained.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here. Oh, propelled into the table.
Managing to evade a precarious position there. The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle, not a war for the ages.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Caught with the low blow.
Calculating the next move here.
Smashed clear through the table. Just exploded.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the beast. And Heyman again.
But just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the beast incarnate.
Heyman once again proving his value, making an up high.
Finds a counter for will Lesnar be able to kick out? Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, C.
is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here in Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight.
Looking to put him away. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
I didn't think that was nearly enough to put him away.
Effective counter. Oh, what a kick.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
He's got him where he wants it. Oh, smacked with the wrench. He's faltering, slowly getting up. Ooh.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Stop this already. McIntyre is getting dismantled.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew.
Yeah, McIntyre's been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision?
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Reversal, and that turns things around. Big knee to the midsection. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Just emptying everything they've got now.
The Scottish Warrior thinking big.
Wants to finish this.
Launching. McIntyre gets met with a response. DDT. DDT. Oh, that just
Looks like it busted him open.
climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Blast off! Crossbody from the top!
CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Clotheslines!
Good Lord. So effective. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk is.
CM, it could be all over. A kick out. Oh, my God.
We have just witnessed next-level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you
goes from here is unknown. Drew is accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver.
And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap.
Boom! Fired back with that elbow. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Grabs a waistlock, but looking to battle their way out of there.
From the opposition.
Neck breaker. Picture perfect. Arm wringer.
And met with a right hand. It's never been a matter of self-preservation.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Up high. Body on body. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre ready. Lands the knee drop.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. He fails to connect.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. The Scottish Warrior thinking about the end. The countdown's on.
Oh, right into a counter. Sheesh, a painful-looking shot.
Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
Boom! GTS. Can that finish McIntyre? We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. And let's not forget.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Oh, man.
Oh, my! Headed back into the ring.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. Sterling back to his feet, but he might not know.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends, and a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Oh, did you hear that?
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? He's going up. Sky high.
All the way to the outside.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
WWE Universe, look out!
Things are getting very chaotic.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins. Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes. Stop!
That could be Punk's demise. And following up with the pin.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be living with him now. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this?
The Revolution knee finds the mark. Furious offense from Rollins. His temper's flared, taking flight.
5-star frog splash! Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Looks to climb the top rope.
From the top rope. Flying elbow drop. Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him at. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Down with a GTS.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Got to sleep. Seth has got to dig deep now.
2. He manages to kick out. What strength.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
And Punk perched up top. A diving knee drop.
Back up top.
Up high.
Merciless knee to the face. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a win.
From the sky.
Oh, knee to the jaw. Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
Ooh. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Oh, it's sharpshooter time.
Can the visionary hang on? Things are beginning to fade to black.
He gives in and taps out.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is claiming that for him, this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
Oh, blow to the breadbasket. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman.
And here's a cover.
And there's the kick out. Too soon for a cover.
Oh, my God! Oof!
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's back into the corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. CM Punk who burst onto the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, led by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. The focus squarely on Rollins there, as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor. Uh-oh. Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business. I don't leave a diamond-plated mark anywhere on your body.
Seth just rubbing it in now.
DDT! Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Connecting on the DDT. Sling blade action.
Let's see if Punk can find an answer after taking that.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Rollins getting worked on. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Incoming!
Good Lord! Taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. Cover, cover, this could be it. Shoulder up before the count started.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
And wait a minute, what's the manager doing under the apron? This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Rollins
Misses the target.
ducks out of harm's way. Oh my gosh! Roman spear! Roman might have him.
Hard landing off the back suplex. Mounting there.
Seth retaliates. Single leg drop kick caught him. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
DDT. That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Punk now with a quick double under and a Uranagi converts it. It's
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
And now he gets back. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. The God of sleep, GTS from Punk.
Roman in big-time jeopardy.
This has been a hurricane of chaos.
And he's into the pin. And he fights it off.
Obviously still has some fight left. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Seth Rollins with a...
Seth could end it there.
Out of the ring goes Seth.
Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Sequence of reversals there.
Inside cradle. Rolling it